Splendid. Let's go back to string figures, which are actually much simpler to understand sometimes in the way I talk. Opening A, drop your thumbs. Now you have 2 loops on each hand. You have an index loop and a little finger loop. And if you look very closely, holding your hands up, you can see that there is a string on your index finger which is nearer to you, and there is a string which is further away from you. You can say it's nearer your thumb and further away from your thumb. And also in your little finger, you have a near little finger string that you can reach and pull, and you have a far little finger string that you can reach and pull. And you can reach and pull the far little finger string under the near little finger string, or you can push the near little finger string down and pull it over. You can also put your thumb on top and down flip, and you will see that you have a little noose around, or a little loop around your thumb thereby. These are kinds of things that I'm going to be using to explain how I do the figures. And now perhaps we can learn the first figure, which in the literature is called the osage 2 diamonds. If I reach over all of the strings with my thumb and pick up from below the far little finger string and return my thumbs to their prior position, to their original position, my hands are relaxed again, I am ready to perform an activity which is called Navajoing the loops. And it's called that because it was first discovered in the Navajo Indian people, and I think the 1904 St. Louis Exposition, the 13 or 14-year-old Navajo girl. But at any rate, what you do is that you very carefully pick up, see, it's not going to fall off your hands, pick up the near index loop and put it over your thumb. And then you pick up the near thumb loop, which is the bottom thumb string at this moment, and put it on the palm side. And you do the same thing over here. That is Navajoing the loops. And you can turn your hands palm up, and you can see that there's a straight across string and little diamonds formed. It's kind of hard to see in the front. Little diamonds formed across your palm. You'll also notice that I'm not pulling the string very taut, or not very tight. I have complete control of the strings because my hands are facing the sky. I will reach with my index finger, and this is one of the reasons, by the way, that you use your index finger, other than the fact that it's the best finger you have for doing difficult things. And you reach down into these diamonds, and you can see that it is touching that straight across string. Now here is something which is called the extension. And quite often an extension in a string figure is the most difficult and complex part. You hold that, you scrape your little fingers off because your little fingers have now done their job holding that string, and you will pull apart so you can see that that straight across string now is under the control of your index finger, and you will push it down and lift it out so that it is at the top of your index. Now your thumb string, your thumb loop, you should point it down toward the ground so that you have, see, there is the other straight across string, and as you pull your hands apart, you will see that there are 2 diamonds formed in the center, and that's why this is called the osage 2 diamonds.